Good morning, students. In continuation with respect to module 3 contents, we will discuss with the different type of gears, how gears are going to help in transmitting the motion from one place to other place, and also working as an actuator in the hydraulic motor. So a gear motor, it is a hydraulic motor that converts hydraulic pressure into rotary motion using machine gears. So by using machine gears, we'll be able to generate the required motion. So to make the motion there, the hydraulic motor, it will be there, it is going to actuate. Accordingly, it will be able to use. So different type of gear motor are also available for going with the working of the machine gears. So the construction of the gear motor happens like this. There will be two machine gear, one will be the driven gear and another will be the driving gear. So for the overall motor, there will be a housing where it will be having a hydraulic fluid. So in the inlet port, there will be a pressurized fluid which enters the inlet port and allows the fluid to exit after the performing work. So here, bearings and seals are present where the fluid mustn't get leakage with the help of the gear motor. So the fluid which is present inside, it is going to connect one gear to deliver rotation motion. So like this, the help of the gear motor will be able to use hydraulic fluid which is pressurized to work inside the motor. So working principle happens like this: the pressurized hydraulic fluid which is going to enter to the inlet port. The fluid pushes the gear against the gear teeth. So the gears will be meshing because of the fluid power. It is going to give the power or required force on the gear tooth so that the advancement is going to happen. This force causes the gear to rotate. So the rotating gear turns the output shaft, producing the mechanical power. After transferring the energy, the fluid leaves through the outlet port. So like this, the gear motor is going to work. So there are two types of gear motors. One is the internal gear motor and then is the external gear motor. In the internal gear motor, one gear rotates inside the another. The two external gear mesh with each other. So like this, the overall design of the gear motor, it is simple, compact in size, cost is very low, maintenance is very easy in case of gear motor. So overall operation, it will be a reliable operation. Disadvantage of such motor is lower efficiency compared to the piston motor. Means that when we design any motor, the efficiency counts a lot. So the efficiency is lower in this case. Not suitable for very high pressure. If you want to operate at high pressure, it is not possible. Overall torque output, it is moderate. So applications of gear motors are, it can use in the conveyor system, machine tool, agricultural equipment, industrial automations. So based on the need in the particular location, gear motors are used. So in the extension to the gear motor, there are vanes and piston motors. In the vanes and piston motors, there will be sliding vanes placed in the camring to produce rotational motion. So the main parts of the vane and piston motors are rotor, sliding vanes, camring, inlet and outlet ports, drive shaft. The vanes slide in and out of the slot in the rotor. The working principle is the pressurized hydraulic fluid enters to the inlet port. The fluid pushes the vanes. So the vanes, it will be having a different directions it is going to push. The vanes move outward and press against the camring. This force rotates the rotor and shaft, producing rotary motion. The fluid exits through the outlet port. So like this, the vane and piston motor, it is going to work. Advantages of vane and piston motors: it is smooth and quiet in operation. The speed and output of the torque, it is very moderate. Overall, the design, it is very compact. So it can be applied in different machine tools, industrial drives and conveyor systems where we need smooth and quiet operations. Overall speed and torque, which will be moderate, and the design is overall compact. Further going with the piston motor. In the piston motor, a hydraulic motor that uses piston arranged in a radial or axial configuration to generate rotational motion. The main components include cylinder block, multiple pistons, swash plate or cam-ring, drive shaft, hydraulic parts. These are all the parts which is needed in the piston motor. The working principle is the pressurized hydraulic fluid enters the cylinder block. So after entering the cylinder block, the fluid pushes the piston outside. The piston acts as a swash plate or cam mechanism. The motor shaft which is going to produce torque, it has got the interaction with the motor shaft. So there are various type of piston motors which is available. So the advantage of using the piston motor is it has got very high efficiency. So this shows the overall performance of the motor. It is good. The high torque output can be expected, as in previous case in the piston and vane motor. There we got a low torque and moderate load output. So suitable for high pressure system. Out of this application is construction machinery, heavy industrial equipment, and hydraulic drives. It can be used.